In ICT for Year 3, you are going to be using shapes to create a bird's eye view. You're also going to manipulate different shapes to make 2D models. Your activity is to represent the school in 2D shapes, like squares, circles, and other shapes. To start off with, let's have a look at our school. So using Google Earth, I'm going to go to TF2, 8DH, and we'll zoom in. Here we go. Now our school is quite good to design. Very simple shapes, lots of rectangles, nearly a square. However, this adventure playground area will be quite complicated to make, as will our staging area and as will our fields. So, to start off with, I can use Microsoft Word. Now I'm using a slightly different version of Microsoft Word, but at the same time you will still be able to use this the same with your option. First thing I'll do is I need to change the shape of my page, because my page is in portrait and their page is landscape. On Office 2003 you do edit page, I'm going to do orientation to landscape. Here is my page. I now will zoom out a little bit, because I want to see my whole field. I can now insert a shape. Here you go, here's the field. And I can right click and I can format the shape. I would like this to be green for the grass. Already I've designed our field. I'm now going to start with the main playgrounds. So insert shape, use rectangles, and I've got a playground here, and I have a playground here. Now if at any point they're wrong, you are able to move them where you need to. Looking back at my design, I'm now going to create the classrooms of Year 4, Mrs. Billingham's room, and the demountable. Before they do that, I'll just change the colour. There you go. Now the Year 4 classrooms are quite a square shape. Then we have a rectangle. If at any point you make a mistake, use the undo tool. I'll go back to my model to check. So I've done 1, 2, 3. I'll now create the school hall in the kitchens. Like so. I can add in the little tunnel, the corridor that joins our buildings up. All the time keep on checking back. Use your iPad to check. Notice here there is a corridor here and here with a quad in the middle. Now you can cheat here and be clever and do the corridors and then add the quad afterwards and change that to green. And that has then saved me time and meant that I've made it quicker. Finally, I'll add, so Control undo, sorry. And then finally, I'll add our classrooms in Year 3, Year 6, and Year 5. Simple as that. As an extension, you can insert text boxes and tell us with the school, or perhaps start planning to move it around.